set as they'll match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line.
A good push there from that offensive line as Sanders able to take that forward for a gain of about 6 on 1st down.
On 2nd down and 4. Hurts looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Throwing is Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Flush to his right. Space to run past the 20. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play there on the scramble.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a...
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. On 2nd and goal. Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Richard Rodgers there to make the grab. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with the first.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 18. After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it'll be 2nd and 10. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. Oh, and Elliott has pushed it to the right. It is no good, and this score will stay right where it is. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down. Here's Burrow. And incomplete. He dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On first down, Hurts. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Howard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. A carry here for the big tight end. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Richard Rodgers, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They go play action with Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Three quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's into a crowd and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw to Mixon on the check down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now left side on the swing pass. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And
because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Right side caught by Jackson. A gain of 6 there on first. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Flush to his right. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Quick slant here to Smith. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Touchdown, Eagles! Miles Sanders, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Anthony Harris. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers. And he's taken down inside the 30. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. A final shot now for Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Cincinnati, good night, everybody.